Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Moments. But today, this is not a regular video. Because the moment the preview for the Jimin x Jungkook photobook, are you sure? Season 2 foot dropped, the entire fandom collectively froze, screamed, gasped, and fell in love all at once. There's something behind these images that feels too real, too intimate, and this is no longer just a photo shoot. In this season, they're not just appearing together. They're inviting us into a small space that normally belongs only to the two of them. A space where laughter, eye contact, small touches, and even silence carry meaning. And today, we're breaking everything down. Are you sure? Season 2 photobook is not just a regular release. It's a full package that instantly shattered every emotional defense the fans had left. The moment the photos appeared, it wasn't just the timeline exploding, it's the entire fandom suddenly forgetting how to breathe normally. There's something different about this season. It feels closer, braver, and more like, this is us. This is our bond. From beginning to end, this photobook feels like a collection of life moments between two people who are so comfortable with each other that the camera practically disappears. There's nothing staged, nothing performed. Just two people genuinely enjoying being together, whatever that relationship means to each fan. One of the strongest moments from the photobook is when they record each other. Not just taking photos, not doing model-like poses, but something far more personal. The way they look at each other through the lens feels like, this is how I see you. When Jimin holds the camera and looks at Jungkook, there's pride, admiration, and a softness that's hard to describe. Jungkook responds with a shy smile, as if saying, "Hyung, don't look at me like that." And when Jungkook records Jimin, the vibe shifts into something full of admiration and a little protective, almost like he wants to keep every expression of Jimin for himself. That's not an idol filming another idol. That's someone preserving the memory of someone who means a lot. A question that doesn't even need debate anymore. This photobook once again proves that Jungkook is the definition of boyfriend material, without even trying. One of the sweetest scenes is when Jungkook feeds Jimin. Yes, feeds him. The gesture is gentle, relaxed, totally natural. Like something they've already done countless times even without cameras. What makes it even cuter is Jimin's expression. A little surprised, a little shy, a little flustered. As if even he doesn't know how to handle that kind of sweetness. It's not new for the fandom, but seeing it captured this clearly, it feels like we're watching a small slice of life that was never meant to be public. There's one thing no one can deny, Season 2 is extremely neck-coded. For some reason, in almost every candid shot, Jimin keeps going for Jungkook's neck, sometimes teasing, sometimes like he's about to bite, and sometimes just leaning close enough to make Jungkook blush. But the funny part? Jungkook does the exact same thing. There's even a moment where they lean in so close that fans immediately said, "Are they about to kiss? Is this improvised? Did the camera forget to cut?" Their expressions are too natural. Jimin giggling quietly, Jungkook holding back a smile, and the distance between their faces, well, basically non-existent. They don't look like they're filming something. They look like two people who forgot they were being filmed. Another iconic moment, Jungkook suddenly goes full werewolf mode. Not literally, of course, but the vibe is chaotic and wild, like an excited kid. And Jimin, with his calm and gentle older brother energy, holds him by the shoulders or arm, almost saying, "Relax, I'm here." The interaction is funny and wholesome at the same time because it shows their unique dynamic. Jungkook can be the wildest version of himself, and Jimin balances him out effortlessly. A single touch from Jimin is enough to settle Jungkook. It's as if they have a language only they understand. There's also a moment when Jimin is recording, and suddenly Jungkook starts imitating Jimin's cute poses. From hand gestures, eye expressions, to his smiling style, Jungkook copies everything. Not only is it adorable, but it shows just how attentively Jungkook watches him. People can only imitate someone they've seen very closely, or someone they pay very close attention to. And clearly, Jungkook pays a lot of attention to Jimin. Another scene looks simple. They sit together at night. No gimmicks. No exaggerated posing. No audible dialogue. Just the two of them sitting close. comfortable. But it's the simplicity that makes it so deep. Like two people who are used to sharing silence without feeling awkward. A moment where closeness isn't about grand gestures, but presence. Not everyone can enjoy silence together. Only those who are truly close. One of the most mind-shattering moments for the fandom, Jimin sitting on Jungkook's shoulders in the pool. The gesture is effortless, as if Jimin has done it many times, and Jungkook doesn't mind at all. No awkwardness, no hesitation. It feels like the most normal thing in the world. And the way Jungkook holds Jimin? Steady, strong, natural. Like his body is already used to carrying him. The entire fandom, screaming in every language. One of the warmest parts is when they tease each other playfully. Jimin laughs brightly. His expression warm, beautiful, genuinely alive, as he taps Jungkook's forehead with his finger. Jungkook, overwhelmed by cuteness, immediately lowers his head and covers part of his face, whether from shyness, embarrassment, or giggles. It's incredibly genuine. And then Jungkook strikes back. He taps Jimin's forehead with a small smile, making Jimin giggle and lightly hit his shoulder. Their atmosphere is filled with closeness, or laughter, comfort. We've known each other for years. This moment gives pure, cute teasing energy, a moment where two people make each other shy but laugh together. It's not a scene made for the camera. It looks like something they do every day, only this time, we got to see it. All these moments, from the funny to the intimate, from the romantic to the tiny forehead taps, lead to one big conclusion. This photobook feels like a documentation of real closeness, not promotional content. It shows two people who are extremely used to each other. Two people who don't need to pretend. Two people who know how to make each other laugh, relax, and feel at home. And maybe that's why this season feels so powerful. Because what we're seeing isn't just photos. What we're seeing is a relationship. And those are the moments from Are You Sure? Season 2 that left the entire fandom silent and screaming at the same time. Whatever your interpretation is, one thing cannot be denied. We're not watching two idols working. We're watching two people who are truly comfortable with each other. If Season 2 is already this intense, are you ready for whatever they do next? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next Jikook Moments.